Okay then. It's been a while. Sherry, what do you remember of last session?
I already gave a recap to Quinn.
Well, now you can give a recap to the rest of the world.
Ooh, better yet, hold on. I have a good way for that. Quinn, what did Cherry tell you? If the DM's okay
that's
with
actually a
that.
very good one. Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, it was good in theory.
Oh Christ!
Let's see. I'll try to remember.
Hi, Bethel.
So we
Hey, fellas.
found this demon guy, and were we transported there?
We were in the witch's cave.
In the witch's
hut.
cave. Yeah, there was like this hut, and then there was this cave behind the hut, and in the cave we found some stuff, and then there was a curse. Was that in the cave?
There was a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, a wisdom saving throw, and most of us do the wisdom saving throw, and we were transported to this place where, like, a salty plains, and basically we saw each other's worst memory, but not everyone. Different people saw different people's worst memory. And then we were transported back. Where was the demon over there? There was this king of demons, and he tried to offer us items, and then Decorm was like, "Fuck you," and Teak was like, "Let's get the special offer," and then he basically transported us away because he was angry. This is kind of the story I got. I'm not sure how accurate it is. If I'm missing any important
Surprisingly accurate.
Surprisingly accurate. Nice.
Right. You get an echo from me?
When I talk and you beamed up a couple of times.
Let's try again.
Maybe that was because I was typing, or?
Wait, when I talk it doesn't happen, but oh wait, now it happens. Yeah, you light up right now. You're.
Oh, that's
Oh,
weird.
there it was. I
Yeah.
heard it.
I'm pretty sure that's the fan oscillating behind him.
No,
I
I heard
turned
you.
my fans off.
I heard you.
Oh.
You. Oh, see? Oh,
There was probably. Wait, how can there be an echo from? Because I'm wearing headphones, so there shouldn't be an echo.
Hey, I remember that time that we could all hear what Ralgo was listening to on his computer.
yeah. Good times, right?
Wait a minute.
Was it porn?
No, I
It
never.
was One Piece, actually.
Yeah.
Wait. Okay, but it seems quite solved right now.
I
Okay,
mean, I've seen
that's
some of the
fine.
women in that show.
Let's try again a couple of times. Just make a noise. Make some noise.
Making some noise.
Yo, 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 yo.
It shows up again.
Yo, yo,
The
yo.
Ralgo
Geico,
started
Geico.
yelling.
Oh, Mickey, I don't know. I don't understand. Why are we doing this? Why?
The Echo Gecko.
Echo, gecko.
It's your boy, Alexander Hamilton.
And you killed him.
Alexander Hamilton.
Alexander Anderson.
I genuinely have no idea how an echo is happening. But we're gonna have to live with it because we are at this point almost literally 2 hours in without
Wow.
playing.
Yeah.
So, Quinn, continue.
Is there something to continue?
It's fair.
That's a quote of the day.
That's
Is
the
there
quote of the day.
something to continue?
Quinn, continue. What?
Well, you get advantage because you have a sledgehammer.
But wait, there was more?
Klaus, is there anything you missed?
And then we
Uh,
found a room where.
Very confused Billy Mays.
Oh wait, we
Yeah.
used the sledge maze to get into a room, and there we found another pyramid and a statue that we all tried in our own way to to use holy water on, and it didn't work. And
in the
then
end, it worked. When
Oh, in the
I
end
think
it worked.
3 attempts or something, but
Yeah, I
Yeah.
did a lot, but we got
Wasn't
there.
it? Yeah, I was gonna say, I think
And-
Asri took it from you. Stole it from you.
And that's where we left off.
At least as I remember it, you set the whole place on fire and there
We did.
left off.
Yes.
Yeah, I harvested a bunch of mushrooms.
That's fair, yeah. You
Quinn
did.
harvested a bunch of mushrooms.
Yeah, I've got
Yes.
some mushrooms in my inventory.
You're welcome.
And all those mushrooms are mine. I'm going to be talking to Quinn about how we can distill some of those to make the pool of health live a little bit longer.
All right. I'm not really a chemist, but sure.
Hey, you're the closest thing that I got.
You are the smartest person in this group.
Hey, just because you're not an alchemist doesn't mean you can't make potions.
Or, just filtration.
I can maybe try, but I am also not proficient in medicine.
I am. Listen, I understand what needs.
You're the smart side.
Listen,
Smarts.
listen. I understand that. We'll do it in character.
Okay.
With your intellect and my wisdom, we make a whole doctor.
Holy shit! Yes.
Exactly.
Or at least a fairly competent nurse.
So, with that, all of you stand staring at the flames of the hut for a moment. It is getting very late at this point. What you do?
Well, I believe Ezra was ritual casting Tensor's floating disc,
Yeah.
and we were going to start making
Yeah,
our
she-
way with the corpses.
Yeah, I
Not
think
the
we
corpses, they're
said
alive.
because she had took the bodies away
corpse.
before
Yeah.
before anything happened, because you don't want to set fire close to a corpse that you need to save.
Yeah. Basically every 50 minutes, every 49 minutes, however we want to play it, I stop to ritual cast that as long as we're traveling, just to make sure that no one has to carry the bodies and to make sure the bodies don't just drop 20 feet and die.
That seems wise.
I mean, do they have to be that high up?
I don't know. Let me read how Tensor's disc reads exactly.
I would think, like, between 5 and 10 would be plenty.
When we are ready to go, Decorm
3
will
feet.
lead the way back, I think.
3 feet
Okay.
above the ground, Flip.
Yeah, I got the 2, 20, and 3 mixed. My bad.
Yeah. So,
Okay,
yeah,
so
no
Decorm's
broken
leading.
bones from 3 feet.
Did we have a long rest?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Do we want to do that first?
Let's find somewhere to sleep.
Agreement.
We can use the fire of this cottage. Maybe go lay down on the other side of the road, between the fire traps.
Yeah, I want to go talk to the tree guy.
Are you sure you don't want to sleep?
I mean, the tree guy's on the other side of a water bridge, and he's a tree. And he helped us in the fight, Ellison.
Just out of curiosity, last time did we disarm the bridge?
Did you what with the bridge?
Did we disarm the bridge in the end?
You failed miserably.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
failed.
You activated it, and
Ah, yeah.
So I guess I'll go ahead across the bridge and go find Ellison. I remember
Okay.
I found him one time. I know that.
yeah, he to a normal person walking by, he would be invisible. It would just be this odd burned tree. To all of you who know that that tree wasn't there before and that Ellison was burned during the fight, you know that that's probably Ellison trying to sleep it off, basically.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna go lay down next to him and fall asleep.
That's fair.
Asri will look around to those who aren't just immediately collapsing and say, I can take first watch while I cast alarm if everyone wants to.
I'll
Now.
join.
Fantastic. Who wants to be woken up for second watch?
Thargrak will offer. She's pretty okay, actually.
We can be together.
Nice.
We can do it together to watch if you want.
Okay, so you and Thargrak will be on the second watch. Fantastic. Fluke, I believe that will be you and Hephe on the third watch, so go get some rest, my friend.
There.
But she kind of chuckles to herself, thinking about how the kobold who gets disadvantage in the day on stuff is gonna be in the dawn one, and I'm going to the night with. I'm glad I have Decorm. He can see in the dark. Huzzah!
To be fair, we're still in a decently wooded area, so it could be worse.
You're right.
Yeah.
As everyone gets situated, Asri
There's
will.
also still the mists everywhere around you.
Ooh, that's
And
nice.
I assume the building on fire, right?
Yeah, yeah, that's you.
But our giant bonfire signaling to everything where we are. She will spend some time ritual casting alarm around us if possible.
I mean, you can wake me up if you need to. I'm just tired.
Yeah.
I would say
Your third watch.
because you will have to be kind of a little bit tactical with where you put the alarms between different trees and everything to kind of cover your entire group, because at this point with the bodies as well it becomes a fairly large area
Radius.
that you need to surround.
Gotcha. Yay, double. Yay, thank you for letting me borrow that, Teak. I appreciate it. As she's doing this, is there anything that Decorm wanted to talk to Asri about?
No, not really. He'll just look at the fire.
That's fair.
When she's done, Asri will go over to talk to to talk to Decorum, and say, "Sorry, I'm a bit of a hard ass sometimes. I don't mean to be rude to anything, and I want you to know I do heed your words about those people and the Bastion. I've seen firsthand the horrors they can commit."
And you still want to join?
Can I be honest with you about something? I'm on the fence.
If you must.
If I must. She's gonna laugh at that one. Like, now that was funny. I am on the fence, but not necessarily about joining, about my purpose in joining. Using them, I don't know if that's the correct word. She's gonna look around, kind of look over and glance over and kind of say this a little quieter. The whole thing I've been doing with the god this whole time is learning where their routes are so I can have people I know pillage them for the food and stuff for the poor villages in the area that they've been taxed too much. And would be a chance to basically stop all that and try to do it the right way, quote unquote, and actually change it from within, or just kind of use the pull to find out where more places that these people can steal food reserves where starving people are. I'll be honest with you. And if you tell anyone, I'll deny it.
I won't tell anyone. I'll deny it. I'm good at that. But in a more serious matter, it's an interesting take, that's for sure. But here's the thing. Organizations like this, everybody who joins them thinks they are more clever than whatever the institution is. They all think, I'm joining to get a gain for myself. That's what they're built on. No, everybody thinks they're using the institution, and because everybody thinks that, the institution works. They're using you. There's no way of getting away around that. If you want my honest opinion.
I do. You seem to at least have seen some of their atrocities and what they can do and are aware.
Not necessarily them themselves, but a similar organization.
I'm sure there's plenty. As she kind of looks at her flask.
I left that because I wanted to be better. You want to join one to be better, which is an interesting stroke of luck, whatever you want to call it. But instead of looking to the future and your plans, it's great to have plans. But look at where you are right now. And he'll point at the Viscount's body. This is an important man. I want to finish this contract for the money. But also, after all we've done, he certainly owes us a favor. This man can do more for you. Or at least, you can do more for this man. Which makes him do more for you.
She'll smile and say, "That's not a bad point, Hephe." Why do I keep wanting to say Hephe? My apologies. That's not a bad point, Decorm.
We are equally attractive, so I understand.
That got me to laugh.
Mwah.
The biggest compliment to Hephe that Decorm will ever give.
That's
Mwah.
true. That
I
is.
called him smart.
Hell yeah, he did.
That's fair.
That's. I mean,
Decorm's
damn.
my homie.
2 peas in a pod. I see. But no. She'll say, no. She'll look back towards the Viscount and say, "Man, I really hope that they have a way of putting that soul back in that body, and that they don't hassle us about it."
It's supposedly there is a man in Rubel who's his friend who's intelligent enough, and if they're good friends, he won't even charge us for us.
She
Well,
immediately starts looking for wood to knock on when he says that. Don't charge us. Don't charge us.
That'll be weird.
Okay, I'll stop being weird.
So, you really just want to spend your entire life stealing from the riches, giving to the poor?
That's the foreseeable future. Like, spend a few decades doing that, see if I couldn't move up the ranks, and then, I don't know, try to start my own little village. Mine was burned down, so I wouldn't mind having that again. But yeah, sucks seeing a lot of starving people. And after the attacks and everything, I traveled for a while and saw lots of starving people everywhere. And I just didn't understand how we can have food reserves and starving people.
I've never seen a starving person, so it's hard for me to imagine.
They're not... What's the words I'm looking for? I suppose a better way of putting it is malnourished. They don't get enough food in the days. But we'll just kind of let out a sigh. Such is life. I suppose everyone who sees it probably wants to change it.
No.
You're right. I'm sure there's plenty of people who don't.
But it's good you do.
I assume he has... Is he drinking any wine? I, as Flubber, have assumed that because it's in his picture, but I don't know.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, she will hold up her flask to do a cheers.
To being better.
To being better.
Okay. Is that everything for this watch for you?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'd like the both of you to make a perception check.
Sure, not advantage, so we go normal. Bap.
You have a 21 and a 7. For the both of you, the night passes uneventfully. And right before the two of you wake up, Teak and Thargarak, I'd like Teak to make a Constitution saving throw.
Did what?
Con saving throw.
Yep.
Ooh.
It's
21, you regain your 6 HP.
Yay! Hey! Huzzah! Was that part of my...
I'm gonna grab some wine.
Oh, do the ports. Oh, yeah.
I forgot that they're right next to each other, so that was so great to hear that.
That was the 6 HP you lost when you were being terrorized overnight.
Yeah. I remember. I forgot that it was 6 HP. I'm glad you did. You did. You remember that it was 6.
I just remembered it this session, and I thought, when preparing this session, I thought, oh shit.
Yay! Sometimes it be like that, yo. All right.
Okay.
You don't feel like it is, but it do.
But it do.
Then for the next watch, Teak and Thargrek. Is there anything you want to talk about with Thargrek, Teak?
Well, first, of course, I'll wake up and be like, oh, wow, I feel so much better already. Oh. Hey, Targy. How you doing?
Gives you this, that exhale that bulls can do.
Oh, yeah.
Just through their nose, like he gives you that. He is sleepy but ready, as it were.
Sleepy but ready.
Fair.
How are you feeling about how everything went last couple of days? You happy?
It was simultaneously worse and better than expected.
What made it worse?
He points at the Viscount's body.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
And better, we got here, there was only one of them, we could take them. And without any casualties.
Yeah, that's a good thing. You all survived. Huh. I actually haven't thought about that yet. There can also be casualties on our side, of course.
He nods at that.
Did that happen a lot with you?
Not a lot, but in our clan we gain most of our most of our food by hunting, and sometimes the creatures hunt back. And when that happens, well, there's people like me who at that point may survive, but there's also people like them, and he points at the Sol and Sybil, who to him are just normal people, as it were. And they aren't always so lucky.
Sorry, Sol and Sybil?
Yeah, the highwaymen that tried to rob you.
What?
In the first session.
Ah. Yeah, okay. We took their bodies. We took their bodies too.
At least I thought you did.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, I just didn't know that. Okay.
I cast what's it called? Gentle
Gentle
Repose.
Yeah.
For Quinn's sake, in case you didn't know, we stumbled when we went over to the hag's place. Their bodies were there already.
Yeah.
Okay, I couldn't remember if that was last session or not.
You're lying, coughing, and fried.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did remember that, but just didn't
Play.
know that bodies with us. Okay, that's cool. All right. So back into the conversation. I'll say you're probably gonna outlive them all, right? You're a pretty strong guy. What are you gonna do after this? When we get back?
Well, I've been thinking about that. I think, at least for tomorrow, I'll be traveling with you still, but after that I'll go to my clan and warn them about you and your friend's vision.
Yeah.
I
Okay,
should
and then
be getting ready for that.
are you gonna stay with your clan to help them prepare?
Not sure where I'll be needed. I've also sent some scouting groups into the woods looking for these hags, if what Cagliara said was true. But then they've taken a couple of those, so I might be busy with getting those back before I can go back to the clan. But in my day-to-day, I've been traveling between the two, between your watch and my clan a lot.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do after you get your
Okay.
money?
I mean, if this is all gonna blow up, well, probably we're gonna be needed at the same place, I think, right?
That's
need to
noble of
unite.
you. So what's the last one?
We need to unite.
He nods at that, and yes, as he said, it's quite noble of you. Not everyone would agree to that, or maybe agree that other people need to do that.
Well, you know, I was always raised. I was always raised by my granddad. Say that regrets are formed when you're too frightened to do something. So I try not to be too frightened. Kind of hard. Because there's a lot of
That
stuff in the world.
can be both foolish and very wise, depending on the situation. Good luck with that.
Well, thank you. You too. And well, that's basically.
And perception checks. Unless there's more you want to talk with them about.
No. Not really. Not really. Not right now. Yeah. I'm doing a Teak. Oh, by the way, during the scouting, I'm like fiddling with a piece of oaken branch that I found somewhere in the woods. I'm like stripping off the bark and I'm carving some runes into it. Then after a while, I just completely forget that it's on my lap because of the conversation.
Okay. With your 3 and Thargrak's 23,
Way.
Heyo.
for the both of you, the evening continues without incident. Then I think it's Fluke and Hephe in the last hours of the morning. No, the first hours of the morning.
And Hephe gets up and just starts prancing around Ellison in the trees and just like ready to go, but knowing that people still need to finish their rest.
Any conversation
Mhm.
between Fluke and Hephe?
Well, he's snickering a bit at the various prancing. Like, I didn't expect him to be that graceful.
He's a horseman. What need?
Yeah, but does Hephe really scream grace?
He's
No.
a horseman.
I do not scream grace.
Okay.
I scream wisdom.
Help!
Literally.
Elf.
Hell.
Elf!
Hell.
Elf!
No,
Hell.
now we know what.
Elf!
Now we know. Though, now we know what sacred flame has to be. Wisdom. Freaking burn.
By healing be purged.
Purging fire. That was loud. Holy shit.
The two of you also make perception checks.
Okay.
For the two of you as well, nothing exciting happens. The night passes on, and the rest of your companions in a couple of hours also wake up.
As soon as Asri wakes up, I walk up to her.
I would be.
Sorry, not Asri. Sorry, Teak. Teak.
Okay, I was gonna say I
Apologies.
cuddled Decorm,
Apologies.
so I'd be next to Decorm that night.
Hi. Good morning.
Hey, Teak. So you know those mushrooms that I found in the cave?
Yeah.
Well,
Got some too.
yeah, and I pull out the pool of health vial and I say, when I crushed it up and put it in here, it helped her. But now there's all this mushroom stuck in there. And I don't want to lose any of her, so... You're smart, can you help?
So what do you want me to? You want me to remove the mushroom of it?
Yeah.
Do I understand what he's talking about?
You can see in his veil there is literally just residue of what seems to be like some form of solid in an otherwise completely clear liquid. And you figure that he just wants that solid out of there without spilling the liquid.
Like any of it.
Okay. I mean, we can wring out the mushroom and try to catch all the liquid. If you want to do any like circumstantial purification stuff, you're gonna need a chemist, I think.
Do we need a chemist for that?
Depends on how literally you take nothing. Depending on how you take no loss, because you could just throw it like through a grate, as it were, and just catch the water, and the residue will stay in it. But technically, you would probably lose a couple of droplets. Also, what Teak would know, but Hephe probably wouldn't, is that a chemist, if they wanted to preserve all of the liquid, what they likely do is heat it up and boil it, and then once it goes to air, then cool it down again and get liquid again.
Yeah. Okay. But for that process to be able to do that, it needs to be liquid for a while. It needs to be not be liquid for a while, and then it.
No.
That immediate no.
No.
Hephe, you know rain, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Rain.
This isn't. This isn't rain.
No. I know.
This is pooled health.
Yes. I understand.
No. I don't think you understand. You just said that
sitting-
you need to boil her.
I think what she means is
Do you understand that is sacrilege?
Okay, that's fine.
I don't think that's...
I figured as much, but I just wanted to check with you to be sure. Maybe it was
Yep. Other ideas.
Other ideas. I need... May I make a suggestion?
Ezra, please let this fell out, please, for me.
Okay. I redact my suggestion.
I'm kind of curious your suggestion, though, Ezra, but... Ah, shit.
You know what? I will tell you tomorrow.
Damn it! Slumperd! it's literally what happened, okay? Okay? I wasn't very smart. Okay?
Just the image is so great.
I was already laughing, and then I looked over and saw what fucking you posted.
It's not my fault.
Well,
It's actually no one else's but your fault.
I know. That's why it's please help.
Well,
Oh, poor
here's
Groot
what I
at the
can do.
party.
Here's what I can do. I can make like a sort of a press thing from wood, and we can place the mushroom inside it and like press it really hard, and it will it will get most of the water out. And I'm not sure we can get like every drop of it out of the mushroom again. I can't do that, and neither can a chemist, I'm afraid.
Okay. So what I'm hearing is that you can't help me. Okay.
But
Can
maybe
we take these 75? Can we take these 75 mushrooms that I have and put them in here without making the solid stay in? And maybe I could talk to someone else that can help with getting the mushrooms out that are currently in there.
We can try, yeah. I'm not sure another person can. I mean, what I was thinking about a chemist is that he's not going to have a way either to do this without like heating it up. You don't want that, right?
No,
But you-
no.
You fucked up some perfectly fine holy water. That's what you did.
But you've got a special relationship, right? With this water, or at least the god inside of the water.
Yes.
Maybe you can ask the god to just go out of the mushroom. Would that work?
I mean, she's real tired, and I don't want to ask her to do anything that she doesn't have to do.
No, I understand that, but I believe some people when they're like very religious about a certain god or something, they sometimes can like move water with just the power of their faith.
Do you have control water cantrip?
I have purified food and drink, but that doesn't remove solids.
You know, I think this is the weirdest
control
way I've
water is
ever
a
seen a
fourth
lab
level.
cleric reclass into an Oathbreaker paladin. Just saying.
and I can create water, but that doesn't get rid of solids.
You know what, Hephe? Maybe we can find some other priest who is able to remove the water from the mushrooms with the power of their faith.
I mean, I need to remove the mushrooms from the water, not the water from the mushrooms. I mean, I guess both. I
That's
didn't
right.
even, I
What was
didn't
your
even think
suggestion?
about that.
I mean, you just put whole mushrooms in there, then they absorb the water, and then it's a mushroom of life.
That's the exact thing he's trying to prevent.
Shape water. Oh, you need to be a druid, sorcerer, or
I
wizard.
glare at Fluke.
Oh, we literally don't have anyone. Hey, you know who can get it as an Eldritch Knight fighter? Interesting. Anyways, yeah. So shape water was the cantrip I was thinking of. Was like, can you move 5 feet of water, right? But you don't have access to it. No, does it? No one does.
In response, Fluke's gonna smile and see how well he can play this off.
Ooh.
Oh, not very well, actually. It's like, yeah, okay, fine. Just walks off.
Kind of. He finger guns and then shrinks back.
Yeah.
Finger crossbows. Okay, bye. I think a mushroom with life would be pretty cool.
Mushy,
Hephe.
friend.
I'm thinking basically about control water. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hephe,
Yeah?
I know a perfectly fine distillery in Ruble. They can figure this out perfectly for you.
Hooray!
No, Hephe, that's not a hooray.
What? Why?
That was what I was talking about. That is heating the water up.
You weren't supposed to tell him, I think.
These are.
I'm gonna insight
these-
Decorm to see if he knew that or not when he said the distillery.
Yeah, Decorm, tell him what he sees with 20 insight.
This is a special. It's one of my favorite wine brands. They are completely owned by White Dragonborn, who use their ice breath to keep any boiling stuff happening to a minimum. They're very, very skilled.
You could freeze the water and then tow out the mushroom.
Well, question.
Ooh.
I believe him.
Hold on.
Wow.
I just.
Seems legit. Seems hooray.
So shall we be on our way?
So I'm just gonna look at Azri or at Teak and be like, does that work? Would that work?
Well, I mean, it might. I don't know. I've never heard about it, but it sounds convincing.
I mean,
enough.
it's such good stuff. Just like, never heard of that, but dragon breath is pretty crazy.
Teak isn't really an expert on this, so it isn't weird that she hasn't heard about it.
Seems
I'm
legit.
not fucking chemist, yo.
That's
Okay, so with that, you travel further. As you are traveling, Targrek will also share with the rest of you his plan of basically traveling with you for this first day, but then splitting off and going to his clan to warn them while you bring back the Viscount.
Thargarak, how far out of the way is your clan?
A couple of days. I'll probably be arriving at the same time you'll be at the snoozing watch.
Oh, okay.
Well, if you think that's best, I mean,
Well, but after
is it
that,
gonna be fine when we enter the city without you and we've got the body of the Viscount on a disc?
all the important people know who you are, and the non-important people will probably not give you too much trouble.
We're floating bodies in on a disc with a centaur. I'm agreeing with
it's
Thargarak. I'm saying,
been
like, I
so
think no one will
long
bother us.
that I think at this point everyone's panicking. So if you just bring back an unconscious Viscount, there will be more relief than anger. I hope, he adds.
Can we just put a blanket over it when we reel it in? I don't think it's good for the people to see their leader in this state.
That's definitely fair and a good idea. If you have, does any of you have a blanket?
Can we
Rolls.
just
Yeah, all of
put
you
a
have a blanket.
pillow under his head too and pretend he's sleeping and that we're just giving him the royal treatment? Ah, wait, Sybil and
We can just put the tent over him. I mean, without the sticks and stuff. That would work.
I mean, he doesn't need his tent anymore. That's
I
fair.
could give that. I
talk
could
his
give it
ass.
a different decoration. I could make like a smiley face, or I can make it look like fruit, or I could make it look like a bird, or something like
Well, we
that.
could also tie strings to him to Weekend at Bernie's this.
Oh.
We can make like a sort of a piñata that is just floating behind us. That would be fine.
I would love to do that with anybody except the Viscount.
It won't be the piñata. It'll just look like a piñata. And we'll tell everyone not to smash it.
I don't think we can trust Decorm around pinatas. Luke just kind of looks over.
Do we know the way?
Yeah, you know the way fairly well. Like this first day is mostly gonna be traveling back through the fog. So, assuming you still have your monocles, that will be doable. And actually, as you're traveling through the fog, everyone make a perception check.
Okay.
Okay.
I love that.
Perception.
I'm usually very good at them.
Oh,
May I use Lord Chonkers to give me advantage? Or
You may.
yay. I had a feeling I'd need it, but I didn't.
Yeah. So, all of you notice that where before, when you traveled towards here, you quite often heard something rustling towards the sides of you, or you were constantly kept on edge by different noises and movements all around you, and that's just completely gone, and now it's just this unnatural thick mist around you.
Unnatural or a natural?
Unnatural. It's still the same weird mist as before.
Making sure.
It's just now you're not being actively harassed anymore.
Yeah, we're noticing it's silent. Quieter.
Progress.
Luke's just looking around. That reminds me, I considered just throwing it in the building, but I'm worried it might be linked with someone and they might die. I sort of also still have a bag with an eye, a finger, and a weird heartstone. Like, the heartstone's the one that really worries me, because I'm worried that might be linked to someone, and I destroy it, and then their heart stops or something, and I don't know.
What's that?
Everyone with proficiency in religion or arcane men make a religion or arcane check on the Hearthstone.
Go gadget religion.
I don't got dick.
Anna.
Oh shit.
Ah.
Nice. Decorm is on the roll.
Oh,
The-
the act.
Decorm
Yeah.
is the only one who knows.
Wow.
So one of the few classes that you were actually paying attention, Decorm, you learned a little bit about
Teacher
hex,
was really
and
hot.
you know, heartstones are something they make themselves, and they use it. They usually make it from like the heart of a victim. It is like literally a heart turned to stone. And when in their possession, it allows them to freely travel between the ethereal plane and the normal plane. And in addition, there's some other things they can do with it, but those kind of depend on how the hag themselves decides to use them and aren't consistent through all hags. But jumping between planes is.
Can I see that? Gimme.
We'll
Give me
just give it to him. He doesn't know how to feel about this thing. He's just like,
Gimme.
it's kind of creepy. It's the least creepy thing I have, but it's still kind of creepy.
Could I try to investigate it to see if I could deduct what the hack would, this hack would have used it for outside of teleportation?
Make an arcane check with a very, very high DC.
Can I assist?
Sure.
Looking over his shoulder.
What do you do?
Hey, Dickie, what you got? What are you looking at?
A stone. Is this a vein or a rune?
Hmm?
Is this a vein or a rune? I asked Teak.
Oh, yeah.
A vein or a rune? Well, it seems to be like a rune, but it's a very old runic. And it's not used as much anymore. It was mostly for mountains, actually. You don't see it that often, and I definitely didn't see it that often in university. Did you see it in university?
Nah.
You had that one subject, didn't you? The runes one. The one that I didn't.
You know my schedule?
Yeah, of course.
I love it. You know my schedule? Yeah, of course.
I didn't even know my schedule.
Exactly.
I needed to know which books of you to carry around, silly.
Fair.
Of course I knew your schedule.
With an 18, you figure it has something to do with their ability to talk into your dreams, as they did with the party before. Other than that, you're not sure.
Okay, Decorm is gonna try and grab the stone and concentrate really hard on teleporting to the eternal plane. And he's gonna try and do that.
You can try, but with your previous roll, I'd say you know that wouldn't work. It is literally connected to the hack themselves. And you could kind of make your own from someone's heart if you want to. Though you wouldn't know how to make it, but you could learn it and then use it like that. But you can't use someone else's.
Well,
You do know that there are various collectors and some, to say it softly, sketchy mages that will pay quite a lot of money for heartstones.
these things are fluke. These things are basically useless. They have one great use. If you try and sell them to somebody, and he wants it, you know you shouldn't trust him.
It's a very good description.
That is. Thank you.
And for that reason, I'll keep it in my pocket.
Why? Is it nasty?
It's very nasty.
Hey, now.
It just seems
That was
like
my thing. Come on now.
I love how you told him it was worth money, so he's like, "Hey, it's mine."
I mean, it was a hex, so of course it's probably going to be a bit nasty. But what do you know? What do you know that we don't?
I'm a very respected scholar.
As Asri will just look at him. Decorm, I wasn't gonna get involved, but
I am.
I respect you. You're a scholar, but are you a respected scholar?
I did some very interesting research about the process of fermentation, of the process of brewing, the process of how to make various kind of wines out of various products. A lot of
It's
people
gonna make the
quite
first
about
good wine in all of Rubel.
You know, Decorm, I'm actually going to give you an applaud for that because you you really were able to sell getting drunk in college as a thesis right there. Like, you know what? Brewmaster Decorum. And she's
my
trying.
biggest achievement. Oh.
Oh, God.
Ooh, brewmaster! I like that. I'm gonna add that.
She's going to smile like, I should have known I was encouraging you.
But Fluke, do you want to trade?
For what? You want the eye and the fingers?
No.
What is it you
Staring
want?
at him.
Question, is Decorum asking Fluke if he wants something in trade for the Heartstone or that he wants to Fluke to give him something to get the Heartstone back?
Latter.
I just want to make sure that we're on the same page.
So who has the Heartstone now?
I mean, you have it.
Okay.
I believe you said you... Yeah.
I thought you were asking Fluke if you want to give something for you to give the Heartstone back.
Yes.
So then you have it. Otherwise, it would be pretty pointless deal.
He's gonna glare and hold out the fingers and eyes. Do you guys know what these things do either? I kind of don't know if I want to keep carrying these.
I'm actually gonna have to look up. But same as before, religion. Oh no, actually this would be only arcane. So anyone with arcane proficiency can make a check.
Sorry, what?
This one's all Teak.
I heard arcane proficiency.
Another one?
Yep. For the hand and the eye.
Ah.
Technically,
Yeah.
I guess another 2, huh?
Can I use
Whoop,
my...
whoop.
You don't need to.
Naturally.
Let me quickly look up what those do again, because it's been a while since I've been looking at... Oh wait, I can just look it up.
Haha.
Of course. Can I?
I don't know.
I cannot.
Fluke earned this Decorum's trust.
Wait, Fluke? What now?
Yeah, he didn't want the Heartstone in a trade.
Fluke's just dropping it for now.
I thought it was clever. Why the hell? Sorry, this is taking longer than I wanted it to take.
You're good.
Looking up information always does.
Words, how do they work?
I mean, since you got a nat 20, I mean, you could pretty much, when you find it, it's like, okay, well, here's the full description right from the book.
Yeah, but
Unless it's not from the book.
I must first look at what is the... Ah, there it is. You know that the fingers are all from different people with a particular... we'll get to that later, Quinn.
Yeah, sorry.
So you know that the fingers, you know that they are either incomplete or this is some version that you haven't encountered before, but different types of hags, actually all of them are able to do this, but night hags are usually the ones who with the power to actually do this, because they need like 5 or 6 people who have particularly done particularly evil deeds, and they kill them and take their fingers, and they kind of weave them together to form a new hand.
Okay.
And these ones haven't been weaved to a new hand yet.
Yeah.
And with those, they can use to take the souls of people
Oh.
once they have the full hand.
Um,
You do know
are there-
that is different from the files you found, because once they do that, they have to place the soul in the bag that it came in. And the eye, it has been sort of enchanted to be
Sorry.
preserved.
It came in the bag that it came in? They need to put
So
it in the bag that it came in?
the Fluke found everything in a bag, what
Yeah.
he's been describing right now.
Yeah.
And the stitched hand can only put the soul in that bag.
Ah, okay.
It
Thank
is
you.
actually also called a soul bag.
So that, okay.
Blah blah blah. And once they have that soul, there's various different things they can do. But one of the things that there's usually one of the first things they do to kind of gain an advantage over their adversaries is they will enchant an eye with the soul and make a necklace out of that. And as long as they're wearing that necklace, they'll have true sight.
True signs, okay, yeah.
And you know that there's a couple of other things they can do with those souls. If they ever come up, we can go through them, but I don't think they'll be. I don't think they will, so I'm not gonna go in all of them right now.
Okay. Wow. You guys, this is some messed up stuff.
Told you.
These hags, I mean, they were trying to get some power. Like killing very evil people. I'm kind of into spirits about that. But what they were doing with those people and their fingers, it's kind of messed up.
As you also are looking through them, make a perception check.
Okay.
Oof.
Hey! NPC,
Okay.
Jesus, NPC Jesus, take it away.
With a 4, I'm gonna say you don't notice. You do realize, however, that the fingers that they've taken are all from the same race. You can't tell anymore which race, as it's been dead for very long, so the skin is... you need like a modern lab to figure anything out about them.
Oh, yeah, okay. So yeah, it doesn't seem like that dangerous at the moment, but I mean, I can take like 10 minutes and check if there's any magic already suffused in these items. It feels like there shouldn't, but you never know.
I mean, we can probably look into it when we're setting up for camp tonight. He'll also just wiggle this. He's got a walking stick now. just like wiggle the freaking hag staff. Like, I don't think there's anything magic with this, but you never know.
Yeah, that's true. Or I can just, maybe I can ride Hephe for a while and just on his back, I can look at this stuff.
Hop on. I pick her up and throw her on my back.
Right.
Yeah, let her. She can have the eye, the finger, and
Anything
freaking
else?
walking stick I made. I've been using for this freaking hag staff. Just like, well, walking stick. Why not? We're hiking.
Also, reminder that you still have a bunch of potions that you haven't checked out yet.
That's a very good point, actually. We might should put that ahead.
I have 14, or you have like 14?
All
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
they're not
differing
14
colors.
different types.
You had
There's like
11 potions, 5 different types, and 3 of which you recognized as greater healing potions.
So you have 4 different types that you don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. I could cast Identify on those.
You can even do it as a ritual.
Teak is gonna have a busy night.
I mean, we're traveling during the day, right?
That's fair.
She's
To
on
be
my
fair,
back.
she'd honestly probably find the ritual of identifying things on Hephe's back fun. And that's like light reading to her.
That's
Tinkering, she's figuring stuff out.
So, as you spend, I will say that this will take a large part of your day. You find, you don't find that. What the hell happened?
Don't know.
Oh, we tried to format it, and it shouldn't have.
Asri, while seeing this, would like to pay attention to Teak casting Identify, because later she's going to ask to try and copy that into her spellbook.
Okay. Near the end of your travel day, at this point, I would say actually Thargrak has already parted ways with you.
Oh, before he parts ways, I
Okay.
would like to say something.
Then we'll do that first.
Okay.
Goodbye, Greg.
More
I
fun
hope
it
that-
needs me.
Dargarok, I wish you safe travels, and I hope that again our two kinds, Hoof brethren, can meet again after we defeat the great fire that is coming.
He will laugh and nod at that, and he'll say, "Don't be so dramatic. I'll see you in a week or so."
Don't be so
You
dramatic.
say that.
I do.
This is very
and
much a Slumperd and Jerry interaction.
That's fair. And unless someone stops him at that point, he'll leave after saying that.
Works for me.
Bye, Fargy. See you later.
Bye, bitch. Of character.
And Teak, you know what? I'm gonna send the potions only to you, and then have you describe them to the rest. That's more fun. Oh, sorry, I didn't see you send messages, Flop.
Oh, you're good. Ignore the second one at this point, but if that makes sense.
Okay.
I think I can just. Oop. Ah.
What's the first one? Can I look?
Yeah, I'll show them to you because Teak would know what they are.
I can just look it up as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you the link where you can look it up.
Ah.
And to answer Flip's question, let me look up real quick.
12.
That would be an interesting answer to that question, but
It really would.
okay, I'm gonna.
This is just how much it's worth, right?
If you hover over them, that should give you a description.
Really?
Ooh, skills.
That's some mad shit, bruh. Bro, an Excel sheet.
Go!
While he's looking that up, is there anything anyone wants to talk about?
Except it doesn't do that.
What?
Alright, thank you.
Good.
Oh, yeah. No, it does.
Okay.
Nope, it doesn't. Sometimes it does. I'll just look it up. The internet is a big place.
It is. It ain't bag.
Are you guys waiting for me to look this up? Or?
No, he's typing something to me.
Yep.
Just checking.
The fluke. Blue,
He'll raise an eyebrow. You're like, yeah.
what are you most afraid of?
Gonna narrow his eyes, just like the out of the blue kind of.
Out of the blue, kind of.
Gonna ask a question like, what are you most afraid of?
Constructs. Don't trust. They're weird.
The very strange fear.
Shut
In the
up.
meanwhile, just behind
Shut
his
up.
back, you see on the back of Hephe holding a construct in her hand to identify all this stuff.
Identibot.
Identibot. Identify.
Brr, this is a potion.
Thanks, bot.
Oh shit, this burnt my circuits. This is acid.
I'm just imagining like an orbital steampunk turret from freaking Portal.
Yep. Yes.
So, what are you most afraid of? Show me yours.
Not sure if you were being honest with yours, but he'll
make
actually
an insight
ponder
check.
for a bit. Yeah, you know what? I would like to do that.
I would like
I
to
literally-
insight too.
He said I'm not sure he's being honest. Say that, so... Not bad.
Do both of you think he's being honest?
Yes.
Like, I mean, it's hard to say. Guess if I had to,
Worcester sauce? You're afraid of Worcester sauce?
What?
It's hard to say.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Baffle, were you listening? That pun was for you, I feel. Like, specifically for you.
Fuck off.
Oh my god.
There he was.
Cherry, I wish we were live because oh my god. You keep
This has been a very good episode to be live, indeed.
Like, what the fuck? Oh.
everyone's just loud, just like...
The audio realized this episode would be too powerful for Twitch.
Oh.
Jesus, Cherry bringing his A game today.
Whack.
Right? He's going on a high from freaking sassing freaking
Demon
Lord.
Lord, yeah.
Discussing
And
all of you.
living.
But, okay. Sorry, I interrupted.
Yo, I almost feel like if Slump had the gargoyle like backhand the soul into the afterlife, she would be like, I knew what I was doing.
I knew what I was getting myself into.
Did you?
Yes.
Fluke definitely just, besides the laughing, Fluke still looks a little uncomfortable, but he's like, I guess thinking about it and trying to put fears into like one big like ball of a subject of slavery, I guess.
I'm dissatisfied by that answer.
Guess I shouldn't have been honest then.
Sorry. Continue.
Decorm walks away.
He's still
Fluke just-
walking at the front of the party, so...
Yeah, Fluke just shrugs, just like, speaking of which, Flub, I am going to send you something because I kind of forgot to do so.
Wait, send me something? Oh, that's right, the fear thing.
Yep. Send it to DMs later too, but for you. It just reminded me from one particular.
So, as you're traveling, it's somewhere in the midday. I would say at this point. And Teak, you are it will be actually a bit later, but Teak, you are finished with your identifying.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, potion descriptions. Guessing the various hag memorabilia isn't potent in any way.
Well, so my head shoots up after like the spinning owl thingy. My hand stops spinning after a while, and it like the wings flap out a bit, and it gives like a soft hoot. I'm like, oh, that's very interesting. You guys, who's the oldest in the?
What,
To the
me?
oldest here?
Yeah,
Hopefully not me.
Definitely not me.
I mean, I'm.
I'm 22.
Looks over to Hephe and Decorum.
Oh, Asri's older than me.
I'm 22. Please tell me I'm not the oldest here. Decorum, please be older than me. I'm 22.
I'm somewhere 25 around something.
Okay.
I believe. But Teak, you look young, but you're old, right? That's how that works with you guys.
What?
In your 20s?
Yep. Prime of my life, girl.
That echo.
No, how old are you again? Like, I've still got like 100 years to go. How would you guys?
Weird flex, but okay.
Wait, hold on. What did you just tell? Wait, you have 100 years to go before what? Till you're in the prime of your life?
No. Until I die, more or less.
100 years till you die. Jesus Christ, you know the day you're gonna die. That is either a horrible curse or the best gift.
Well, I mean, I don't know for sure, but I mean, I'm gonna be about that old. I'm gonna get about that old if I don't die.
Can you please look at I can send you something about gnomes.
Yep.
I was gonna say, hold on. How old is Teak?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like Teak's gonna outlive
I
us
think
all.
Teak does not know how old gnomes get.
I was gonna say,
Megan,
I was
so old.
Bro,
I was about to say,
I was-
Teak is hella old. Holy shit.
I've got like 300 years to go, but it's gonna be 100 the way I'm living at the moment. That's more than.
Okay.
Hanging out with Decorum, he's a bad crowd. I'm probably gonna lose a couple of centuries.
But that's okay. Teak, just to make sure, how old are you?
I'm like 50, 55.
Oh, you're the oldest.
I guess, yeah.
Oh
And
my
then-
god.
Am I the oldest?
You're
I'm
55.
I'm just nodding, looking
Wait.
at all the short-lived races around us.
Hephe, how old are you?
I'm 20.
All right. Well, anyway.
Oh, I got about a century or so myself, you know.
Got a little over that, yeah. I mean, kobolds don't usually live that long, but you know.
Happens
Anyway,
are.
Kobolds can also get very old.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
They can,
same-
they just don't tend to.
And I hold up one of the bottles, and it contains like an amber kind of like liquid, and there's a scorpion still floating inside of it. And I say,
If we ever feel like one of us is getting a bit old in age and we want to turn that around, we could use this potion. And it's a potion of longevity. So when you drink this, you become a couple of years younger. I mean, it's not going to be like a couple of decennia, but it could be like 10 years. Kind of depends on the potency and the age of the potion and stuff like that.
Drink it.
And well, why?
You're the oldest. That's not gonna change.
I mean, I don't really need to.
Okay.
I think she also feels like she has so many more years on all of us that it might not be fair.
Question.
Yeah, this may be a dumb idea,
We think we're going to the
But-
same place, Hephe.
but could we put that potion with my spirit?
I feel like I'm getting a very strong sense of deja vu to the point where I think, like, even I feel like we've tried this before.
That was with the mushrooms last time, I think.
Yeah, that was mushrooms. That's a liquid.
No, this is me saying I had such a weird sense of deja vu. I just wanted to make sure we weren't repeating the longevity potion. But yes, no, I agree with Hephe. Maybe that's better for his god.
Hephe, I'm not entirely sure because it's about your physical age. I'm not sure your god has a physical age, right? Doesn't really have a body.
She makes a valid point.
And any kind of check?
For you, it will be a wisdom check.
Okay, let's go.
And for Teak, it would be an intelligence check.
Oh, definitely would work. I believe it. Let's try it.
I believe.
Or unless in that one means I don't believe it, which then
In that one, I'm gonna just let you decide if you believe it, yes or no.
I believe it. It's definitely gonna work.
Let's see. Longevity reduced. Physical age.
It's a spirit. Do spirits have an age?
Teak, you do know that it does have an age, and it has taken a physical form. Because question for Hephe, how much have you shared about the what your spirit is going through?
I've let them know that it's growing weaker. That she's growing weaker.
Okay, then with a 19, I'd say that you aren't sure, but you figure there is a chance that it wouldn't cure anything, but it would bring it back to its strength from a couple of years ago, as it were.
Holy shit!
Sorry? It would go back to its strength from a couple of years ago.
Yeah, and you're about 50-50 sure that would work.
And if it doesn't work,
Then we've wasted
Then
a very rare
you-
potion.
Yeah, then you've wasted a very, very rare and expensive potion.
Okay,
So it's you. I would say with the 19, you also know that if this is truly like a godlike entity, it at least is not going to do any harm.
Hephe, I'm not entirely sure if it's gonna work.
It's definitely gonna work.
Well, I don't know.
No, it's definitely gonna work. I pop open the vial. Now, would you please pour some of that?
You pop it open.
I pop open the vial of health. I said, now, would you please pour some of that potion in there, please?
Hephe, just in case.
Just do it. Just do it. Just
If
do it.
doesn't work,
Just do it. It's
there's
gonna
be
work.
one more thing we need to subtract from the liquid.
Listen, just do it. It's gonna work. Just pour
Can
a
you
little
let
bit in there.
Hephe, let her at least finish her sentence.
No.
Her sentence.
Bring pool of health back.
We just let her finish her. At least
No.
I pour it
finish
down
the
the
sentence.
Luke's just next to Ezra. I think the tall people are getting too uppity today.
I pour it into the bottle. I rolled a 6 of wisdom.
Okay.
I'm not sure what his persuasion is, but I'm buying this.
Like, I was just trying to say, let her finish her sentence, Hephe.
No. That one. Do it.
I mean, that's more of a personality trait.
It's gonna
Jesus.
work.
It's already done. It happened. It happened.
It happened indeed.
Yes, this is yes.
Since it is Teak pouring it in, make intelligence check.
Who?
Teak.
Big.
She's pouring it in.
Oh my god, I'm gonna kill. No, I'm not gonna kill the god. I might just want to save it. That's really.
You put a
Bye,
sharp in it.
potion.
What's the worst that could happen?
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay. Nice.
That's okay.
For some reason I thought she already got a good roll. She's not going to get 2. She gets the exact same roll.
Fingers crossed.
I mean, she has high intelligence.
Yeah, that's true.
And as you do so, for you're kind of everyone is staring at the potion. I imagine as this is being poured in, and for about a
Fingers
second,
crossed.
nothing happens. And just as you start thinking it didn't work, suddenly this amber glow comes from within the potion, from within the veil, and Hephe pool of health suddenly feels a lot stronger. And as the light kind of resides the veil where pool of health is in is completely clear again, with still a little bit of residue from the mushrooms.
Yeah.
Okay, now does it look like it got
Oh,
more
wow.
so that potion, does it look like it filled up the vial, or does it look like
No, it's because when it was being poured in, it should have kind of like overflowed, but it didn't. It just, as soon as the potion hit the water, it just disappeared.
okay, now Teak, how many of those do you have?
Just the one.
Pour the rest of it in. Pour it all in.
That's what she just did.
Oh, okay. I thought you just put in a little bit. Sorry. Put the whole thing in there. Perfect.
I'm sorry, Hephe. That was all. I'm afraid. Did it help?
Yes.
thank God.
Most definitely. Oh my gosh. Okay, now how do we make more of these?
Oh, it's such a relief.
Well, it's,
How do we make more of these?
I don't think it was made by a powerful hack, and it's apparently rare. Luke's just like, I don't really want to think about how much gold we just poured into that water.
It's a lot of gold, but it's clearly magic water.
Also, every time
Yeah,
you
but he was.
the chance that it
He was
goes
kind of a
all
dick. I mean, again, that's all people are getting uppity today. More people uprising. We need to unionize.
What was Teak saying?
Also, every time you use it, the chance that it goes all right gets a little bigger. We can also age your god if we're not careful.
Wait. What?
After the first use, any subsequent uses cause the chance of hurting it, not just helping. But the first use is safe. I'm assuming I got that correct, Teak?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like what, like when we're talking like what are the chances?
Well,
I know that it does say that in the description, but I'm gonna say that that is very difficult to know, especially if it's a god that you're putting it in.
I don't really know. Sorry.
Keep pouring it in and
Yes.
age them back into like
Yes.
portal before they ascended to godhood.
But are we gonna use all of these potions immediately? Because I'm not sure that's gonna be a good idea.
Teak, I need you to answer my question. Yes.
And yeah. What question? I already answered
The
it.
percentage.
You said you didn't know. And I'm telling you to guess.
To guess, I mean it'd be somewhere around 1 to 10 and 1 to 2. I really don't know.
Okay, so not a whole lot. New mission. Get Viscount back. Make potions.
What happened about the war in the Land of Fire?
If I can bring her back to life, we don't have to worry about that because she can handle it.
Okay, just making sure.
What's the rest?
So we've also got 2 of these, and I hold up 2 potions that are kind of orangey on the inside, and it's sort of slowly, softly flickering. I say, when you take one of these, for a while, you can breathe fire.
Yes!
Jesus.
Ow!
Who did that?
Now I am awake now.
Yeah, like Jesus.
Who do you think did that?
I thought it was Ralgo, but then he reacted like that.
I had this guy in middle school, which was such a prick. He was a red dragonborn, and he thought he was so much superior because he could breathe fire, and I could breathe ice. So I really appreciate one of those.
Was that
them
Sardarel?
both.
Let me go to
No, it was middle school. I think he still lives in Rubel.
Sardarel was also great.
Luke could
Sabril,
also
he just
being
broke
some
it down,
dragon
but I
pond, just
respected
like,
him.
Yes.
He had
what
mad-
I breathe.
I don't know. I never really thought much of
He once tried to flirt with you.
it.
He did. It was the funniest shit I ever saw.
Wow.
The
I
funniest
never
shit
done
I
it.
ever did see.
The time when he tried to lend that book from me.
Yes.
That one.
Yes. Oh, we still tease him about that.
I was wondering why it was interesting.
That's biology, right? Yeah. What can I have it now?
Is anyone else interested? Okay. I mean,
I'm good. I think the breath weapons are good for our friend who has experience with them, and I'll be honest with you, I've never breathed anything out of my mouth that attacked somebody, so I'd probably mess it up.
Oh shit! You haven't?
No. I
You
suppose
haven't?
I suppose I could get like a lighter and then like some whiskey and probably do that.
I mean,
Ezra,
I
come
haven't
here.
either,
Ezra,
and
come here.
I'm
Okay.
no purple dragon
go to
blood in the
Decorm.
world, is there?
That's right.
So you cast Dragon's Breath? Okay.
I'm gonna say.
Fluke's actually going to snap his fingers and then point at the cat.
Wait, why do you want to wait? Why are you suggesting I attack my cat?
Justin, we save one for the cats.
Why would I attack anything
directly?
directly instead of just practicing
Don't
over
attack
there?
anything. Yeah, just here's an open space. Do it.
Yeah.
Feel the fire within you. It's the greatest sensation in the world. It's almost better than sex.
You said it's almost better than sex?
I'm not sure.
I wouldn't know. And she goes and you said it's fire?
Yeah.
She will spew fire from her mouth. Iroh style.
Holy shit.
Are we really just using this potion for the hell of it right now?
No, he cast Dragon's Breath.
Oh, okay.
Wow, that was intense.
Amazing.
I didn't know Paladin's got a hold of that spell.
Look at my eyebrows.
Look at your eyebrows.
Are my eyebrows still there? Thank you.
You weren't there. I didn't blast it at you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think they are.
I would be severely concerned if they weren't.
You know what?
That would be odd.
I say Ezra should roll 3d6 just to see how intense the flame is.
That is fair.
Oh, Jesus, Mike.
Wimpy. Hefty.
3d6.
3 ones. A Zippo.
Ooh, that's a good.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
About average.
A bit over average.
You're right, it is.
It's good, right?
Boom of flame.
It's good, right?
Yeah. She's like,
You know what? You know. Oh shit. Sorry for this. What's the best liquor you got right now?
the best? She pulls out her Tears of Her Enemy flask and says, "This is the whiskey that we picked up back at the Snoozing Watch." And then I pull out a couple of small, like, vial-style flasks. And she'll say, "I've got some cheap stuff from Rubel as well, but I'm not sure if that's... It's kind of about the same, I won't lie to you. I think that the Snoozing Watch stuff is better."
Drink this cheap shit right now. Your first drink after a dragon's breath, that hits the spot.
I'm going to go and grab... Because I have action.
Hooray!
Spicy.
And as you drink it, Ezra, Decorm is right. Like, he clearly knows his alcohol. And it tastes a lot better after the dragon's breath.
She's going to smile at him and be like, "You know, I get, okay. She puts up her hands. I yield. If you constantly taste alcohol like this, perhaps getting drunk is a study."
I studied it very hard.
I mean, if everyone could do it, they would.
I'm just imagining going down the wrong pipe and then coughing and I just fire.
Well, it's a great thing that, you know, people existed before him. They figured out how to make sure that they make alcohol that won't kill you when that happens.
Sorry, Teak, what else you got?
Well, Decky, I've got two of these. You want both?
No, one is fine.
So does anyone want the other one?
Asri will slowly be like, "You know what? Probably for the next time we fight a big bad, and so I can drink afterwards, I'm just gonna go ahead and yoink."
So you both now have a potion of fire breathing. Can I put a link in the chat? Potion
Yeah,
of
sure.
breath, by the way.
I mean, I'm just gonna... Oh, that's fire resistance. What the...
There we go. This is like the...
Bonus action. Nice.
Yeah, and 4d6, but it's only 3 times. Or one
And
hour.
only one target.
Mm.
Ah. All right.
Okay, well, then there's 2 more. Well, I mean, there's 5 more, but there's like 2 types more. Firstly, I've got 4 of these,
And I pull out 4 bottles that are all got like this liquid inside. It's sort of cloudy green. There's this bubble, kind of looks like a jellyfish. And I hold them out to Hephe, and I say,
so Effie, if you ever want to go inside of the lifeless lake again, this can help you breathe.
Wait, what?
You can breathe.
You're saying that I can go figure out more about what used to be a water spirit?
Yeah, you could breathe underwater if you drink one of these.
Yoink.
Those are Hefes now.
All 4?
I mean, it's only for an hour, but still. You
If you're willing to give me all 4, I'll take all 4.
could, yeah, sure. You want to go on your own for 4 hours?
I think
I'm just thinking it'd be nice if I could swim and breathe my spirit.
I get that. I don't, but I get it.
what are the last potions, if I may ask? Because
Well,
I'm noticing a distinct lack of Fluke getting anything.
Well,
This
Fluke's
last-
also going to look over at they were water-breathing potions, right?
Yeah.
Gonna look over at Azray. Or sure you don't want one? I mean, you're researching magic junk.
I'm good. I will tell you what, if we make it to the lifeless lake, I will go with Hephe into the water.
Me too.
Yeah, he'll shrug.
I'll join as well, but maybe by that time I can make something too.
I will say I think we should divide them up should we ever get on a boat.
Yes.
Then we also have to figure out who's the weakest swimmer and who doesn't get one.
Looks at my hooves.
I mean,
You have 2
Finley.
extra limbs.
All right. And then I hold out last bottle, and there's this sort of syrupy liquid inside. Looks kind of grayish, almost like iron would if it would liquid. And I hold it up and I say, like, this one is very interesting. I think if you drink this, you can't be hit at all. Like, nothing can damage you.
like you
Bullshit.
turn incorporeal, or you're just that fast?
No, it's just that everything is just gonna bounce off you.
You'll be like
Bullshit.
rubber.
Gonna be resistant to all damage. To
Resistance to old. Oh.
everything. Yes.
Oh.
This is gonna be for a minute. So it's not that long.
I would vote that either Hephe or Decorm actually hold on to that because
Hey.
they're the ones that can bring us back up.
Oh, okay. My vote is on Fluke.
Whereas now, but like I could probably murder something very efficiently with that, sure. But
I mean, if we get potions of healing, then if you hold on to the potions of healing as well, then you could be the one to. Because with all due respect,
Wait,
What?
do we have potions of healing?
Yep.
3 potions of
You
greater
have
healing.
3
Yeah.
greater restoration. Or greater healing potions. Sorry.
Can we try putting one of those in?
I'm
Gotta
just gonna ask: are we gonna
overflow
expend? Oh boy.
I will say that at least Teak would know, and I think most of you would actually know. Like greater healing healing potions literally restore wounds, and
It's got no blood to
the
heal.
pool of health does not have any wounds technically.
Yeah, you can't just like you got the plague. Keep drinking these healing potions.
Listen, we can try.
You can just dump them all in at the just your potion storage now.
We can try, but we can also try jamming down a ham sandwich into the bottle. It's not gonna help.
I mean, I put mushrooms in there and it helped.
It didn't.
Didn't
Excuse me?
Didn't yeah, I've actually got. Didn't you say the Teak, please help? I put mushrooms in and I didn't. And I can't get them out.
I can't get them out, but it did make it better.
That's
helped.
correct. You made a very smart move.
We were under the impression that was a bad move because you freaked out.
No. I didn't put that in there. That was Slumperd.
I did.
No, it did work. It just it gave it a little bit of energy, but now there's mushroom pieces in there. It sucked out the healing juices.
Shall we give it to Hephe? Ezra, you made a very valid point.
Yes. I think.
Yes, I did.
No, she's saying yes. She's saying yes. I agree that perhaps Hephe should be the one to hold on to that stuff. Then.
How many healing potions should I hold?
Was it 3 or 4?
I don't feel like he should hold all the healing potions because we might need to force feed him one.
I don't.
I thought it was him the invulnerability potion.
The damage resistant. That would make
Oh,
sense.
that's right. The damage resistant was the one going to him. The healing potions then should go to our stealth boy so he can get in and out of combat to give them to people.
I can literally bonus action disengage.
Yep. And since I'm not even proficient in stealth,
You're not bad at it though,
5 dex,
You-
bro.
and you are spider halfling.
I am spider halfling.
Spider happened.
Does whatever
So,
spider halfling does.
with the potions divided, you're gonna go on break.
I know tonight's watch is going to be as we try and go to Teak's. Wait, Teak, you have other spells that are ritual I see. I need to know.
I wanna do
all
Teak
the
as well.
spells.
Everybody wants to be Teak.
I mean, you don't have to talk during your watches. That's only for
Oh,
private things. You can
no.
also just talk during your while setting up camp, basically.
We fucked up, guys.
Huh.
We didn't talk to Ellison before we left.
Oh, fuck. Oh, well.
Damn it!
There's a good chance he'll still be there if you decide to return in a week or so.
Wait.
So-
Wait. I know sending. And I didn't cast any spells before we went to sleep yet. So when I know I'm gonna cast a sending spell to Ellison before I go to bed.
Okay. I'll say the rest of your day continues relatively uneventfully. So you get again. You find a good spot for a camp. And if there's kind of conversation you want to have while setting up, or if you want to go to watches, do what you do.
I would just try to talk to Teak about, hey, I saw you cast a ritual spell today. Any chance you want to teach a girl how to do that?
What are you talking about? You mean this one? And I blew up the little owl thing. And I say, well, I'm not sure. I can make a second one if you want. I'm not sure you can use it. Yeah, if I would make a second one, could she use it? Could I teach her how to use it?
I think that's a bit difficult because I think if you were to make a device and teach her how to use that device, I think she could use that. But what Ezra is requesting of teach me how to do this ritual would be very difficult since Teak's form of spellcasting is so much different from any other spellcasting out there.
Ah.
So it's possible, but it would go quite slow, and it would be a lot of translating from, okay, Teak does this, how does that translate into the way I cast spells, as it were?
Gotcha.
I mean, I could try, but it's not going to be easy, I think.
In that case, we can wait until we get back into town. That way we don't have to spend too much time on anything.
Oh, yeah, sure.
That was the only thing I had.
Okay.
It is very useful, don't you think?
Yes.
I think Decorm also want to talk to Teak.
After careful thinking about it, he doesn't anymore.
Okay. Then, now with one person less, how will you set up your watches?
I still take third watch.
Okay.
I'll take first.
Yay! Vicky!
Ah.
Look at her! Yay!
Oh, yay!
I can take mid alone with Chonkers.
Just like good old times.
And Fluke?
Staying
That's a
up.
good question.
You can either join me on the first, or sorry, join me in the second, or go to third with Hephe.
I don't have dark vision, so the beginning part of the watch I won't be able to see.
Yeah, I guess you'll probably need the help then.
Okay. Then, Teak. Teak, Decorm, is there anything you want to do during your watch? Or
Wait, I want to do my sending spell then.
sorry, my apologies, of course.
No worries. So I'm gonna put what I send in the chat, and I say, "Hello, Ellison. Sorry that we left without talking to you. We were really excited to get back to the snoozing watch. How are you, friend?"
Deep fried.
I'm gonna have to type out what he says real quick. He will respond, "Hello, Hephe. I am sleeping mostly, recovering, but soon I will take back my grove." What's the snoozing watch?
Are you gonna waste a spell slot?
I am. I'm typing it out.
This is the
But
night.
I'm not sure how many words he used, but he would actually also add "thank you for helping me get it back."
Oh, sweet.
Thank you for being a friend.
I have avenged you, my brothers. Let's go. What are we doing then?
All right, let's see how many words this is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. Perfect! Fuck yeah! And so he'll say, "You're welcome. The snoozing watch is where the Viscount is from. If we bring him back, we'll have another ally against the Great Fire."
You get a bit of a distorted response, in you get a sense of someone nodding along with you.
Cool. Totally worth it.
Weird branch creaking sound.
So,
Okay, now I go to bed.
anything more before the watches start? Then Teak and Decorm make perception checks.
Wait. Decorm, like 5 minutes into the watch, is just gonna stand up and say, "Hey, Teak, wake me up when Asray starts because I need to talk to Asray." And then he's going back to his stand.
That is so Decorum.
That is the best. Oh my god.
That's beautiful. Okay, Teak, make a perception check.
That is the most decorum thing. Asray is with Hephe, cuddling Hephe at the moment.
Okay. With a 12, there's a couple of moments that you're kind of like looking around that you think you've heard something, but it's mostly just like small animals or birds that kind of come look and see if there's anything, like what creatures have entered their territory, and then usually decide to go away. And like at most, sometimes you have to kind of shoot them.
Okay. So if I'm all alone by myself with fire, I'll be
Get Mr. Box to keep you company.
yeah. Mr. Box. Mr. Box. I'll be sitting next to Mr. Box and feeding him 2 more of my daggers.
Okay.
No, I didn't have any.
Daggers you have.
Yeah,
He's
sorry.
very
sorry.
happy with that.
No daggers. Sorry,
Oh.
no daggers. No daggers. Pythons. Sorry, pythons.
Oh,
I
yeah.
mean.
He'll also be very happy with that.
All right, and in the meantime, I'll be like softly talking to him, and also in the meantime constructing something that no one is awake to see. So I'm just gonna post it to you in the chat,
Okay.
and yeah, well, whenever it's the time for the next people, I'll just wake them up.
Okay.
Who's-
With that, before we go to Ashrey and Decorm's watch, oh boy, Hephe, as you fall asleep, I'd like the rest to silence and mute themselves.
Oh no. Okay.
Boy.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
Marty Cotton. Will you
Oh.
like add us in the Discord? How will we know when to come back?
I just sent a message in Discord like previous times.
Hello?
Hi.
Oh wait, this works.
Hello.
No, he didn't.
Hey.
Hephe, as you fall asleep, you feel warm and comfortable as you kind of, as soon as you fall asleep, you feel like you're walking through a forest again, but not the forest you've been walking through for the past couple of days, but a part of the forest much closer to your home. And as you're walking, you see in the distance your clan's grounds. And you make your way over there, and you see a pool of health, a lot more almost kind of shining, and you see flowers that when you left there were mostly buds or kind of like dying now, are in full bloom and looking healthy. And you look around and you see a couple of people like walking around, people you recognize, and you look around and you realize that there are a lot less people than you remember being in your in the forest or in your clan. And I'd like you to make an insight check.
Okay. Insight check. What's going on? 21.
A 21. You start kind of like accounting for the people that you know, and as you look around, you notice that one of the missing people is Chody. And most of the people that are missing are all either friends or in some way kind of like related to Chody. And you, as you're moving around, you feel a pool of health calling you. And I imagine you go over there.
I would.
And as you do, you kind of at first you want to sit kind of in front of it in a sort of meditative stance, but you try that and it's still calling you, like it wants you to come closer. And you stand up and walk into the pool of health, in the full one, not in the small bit you're carrying with you. And as you submerge, you notice you can still breathe, and you keep like getting this feeling of like having to walk forward and being called. And as you do so, you feel yourself coming up in a cavern with where the water kind of like stops and brings you forth, and deeper into the cavern you still feel this force calling you, and suddenly you're not sure if it is Pool of Health calling you or something pretending to be Pool of Health calling you.
Can I make... So I'm not sure who's calling me anymore. I'll keep following it just in case it is Pool of Health, since I don't know for sure that it's not.
Okay. As you push through into the cavern, make a perception check.
Is it dark?
You can see.
Okay.
Um,
9.
As you're moving through, you feel watched, and it takes you longer than you feel like it should have before you realize that as you walked deeper into the cavern, the walls were turned where it was first just like natural rock formation. It suddenly were faces that are on the wall. And as you get deeper, it's very suddenly you come up to a dead end where the wall in front of you, unlike the rest of the walls which have faces on them, is natural rock again. And I'd like you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, I'm pretty good at that.
Okay.
18.
As you walk there, you still feel being called on ahead. Like something is still wanting you to walk further, but at the same time, it is sense that something has been watching you grows stronger, and suddenly it isn't only watching you, it's pushing you. But you manage to resist it, and you manage to stay within this vision. But you're also still standing in front of a dead end. What do you do?
So I'm standing in front of a dead end, and what if I turn around? That's like further down the path that I don't want to go?
The turning around you, it's just a path that walked up to here.
Well, I don't want to go any further because this clearly isn't Pool of Health at this point.
It feels like there's two different entities, actually, I would say. Like there's one thing watching you and pushing you, and the other one is calling you.
Oh, but not do either of them sound like Pool of Health, or not both of them don't?
The one that's calling you sounds like Pool of Health.
Oh, okay. Then, if it's calling me, that sounds like Pool of Health. I want to follow it. And the one that's watching me?
That feels different. That feels more aggressive. And it's also forcibly trying to remove you from here.
Oh, okay. Then, let's see, what do I have? I have... Like, it's really hard for me to climb because I have hooves. And it's a dead end.
Oh, no, wait, you don't have the jet.
Don't have what?
The cloak.
Oh, yeah, I don't have the cloak. See if I have any spells. What happens... So, the dead end, is there anything going... Is that where the faces are too? Or is that just on the walls around it?
You realize a bit later on that there's faces on the walls all around you.
Uh-huh.
And then when you approach the dead end, suddenly the walls to the sides of you still have faces on them. But the dead end itself is suddenly natural rock again.
Okay, what happens if...
Make another perception check.
Yeah.
And ask your question.
I was going to say, what happens if I touch it, but I'll do a perception check first. 21.
With a 21, you notice that some of the faces kind of partly at least disappear behind the natural rock, and you realize that it isn't a wall in front of you, it's just a large stone.
Oh, just a large stone. Well, I have a sledgehammer and I'm being called, so let's go. Can I break this stone at all down where I could get like over it somehow, or does that seem like an impossible task?
Make an athletics check.
Okay. 15.
And make another wisdom saving throw.
And that would be a 15 as well.
You hit it, and you kind of like feel the rock kind of give weight. It doesn't feel like it's being like you're destroying it, more like you're pushing it or kind of moving it. But at the exact same time as you strike, you feel this force again trying to push you out, and you awaken right before Teak. Like you awaken exactly right to see Teak stand up to go awake Esray and Decorm.
And I wake
I'm
up,
gonna
okay.
ask the rest to come back.
Interesting. Interesting.
There's Flip.
Hey.
And there's Cherry and Quinn.
Yeah, maybe.
And Montclaw, I specifically told you.
Niks zeggen. Of iets compleet anders.
Yeah. Well, maybe he wants you to at him.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I just want to say to YouTube, now you have to experience this too.
I'm fucking here.
Oh,
He's back.
you didn't say
He's
anything.
back. He's back. So, Teak, as you get up to awaken Esray and Decorum, you see Hephe suddenly and surprisingly waking up.
Hey, Hephe, it's not your turn yet. You can go back to sleep if you want.
I'm being called.
You're being called.
I'm being called by Pool of Health. I need to return to her.
Hephe, what's going on?
Aren't you, Peter? I mean, she's in your pocket all the time, right?
I need to return to home.
Isn't that where we're going after we drop the viscount off?
I mean, yeah, but now it sounds maybe like it's more urgent. Like I gotta drop him off and then just like get going real fast. Not like I can like, try to get some more people or anything. Try to convince more kingdoms. I just gotta convince the one and then hope that everyone else can handle it from there and go straight home, I think.
All right.
Hephe, you're going a bit too fast. What's going on? Why are you so? Why the sudden rush?
I had a dream. I was at home, and I had to go into. I walked into the pool of health, and I was swimming, and then I came into a cavern, and I was going into it. And I was being watched, and then there were a bunch of faces on the wall, and then there's a big rock in the way, and excuse me, hold on, I need to drink some water.
Hydration's important, kids.
Sorry, it's like get back scratching your throat. It's like fuck me.
Oh god, no.
And I tried to break the rock and then I woke up. So it was trying to prevent me from getting home, answering her call.
Okay, and are you sure this was a real thing?
What would I do to think if I'm sure if that was a real thing or not?
Make a wisdom check. And in this case, I'm going to say with advantage.
Well, let's see.
you would be able to recognize a vision from your own.
Well, that's
Oh,
11.
11 combined with the fact that Pool of Health just like recently got a bit stronger again. You figure there is a very good chance that Pool of Health is trying to tell you something.
Using the energy you gave it to give you a message.
I mean, we just healed her a couple years, right? And the first night that after that happens, I have a dream. It's got to be her.
Yeah. Well, but why the cave? Why the rock?
Why the faces? Why am I being watched? Why is someone trying to stop me? I don't know. I gotta get home and find out.
Okay. We will go there next. I'm sure there's lots of questions that we want to answer. It's more specifically, though, I think for now, unless you're going to join me on the second watch, perhaps you should try to get a little more rest for the evening.
I think that's a good idea.
I think I should probably just stay up for second watch. Honestly, I don't think I can get back to sleep right now.
Okay. I'm going to pet Lord Chonkers and say, go to sleep. You're going to be joining Fluke on the first watch.
Perfect. You have no idea why, but that's perfect.
You're right, I don't, and I don't like that you said that, but okay. Anyways,
I already have a plan. You'll know what it is later.
You'll find out when it happens.
that does not reassure me in the way you sound like you think it does. Anyways, all right, well, looks like it's you and me on the second watch then.
For Decorm.
I don't know that.
Yeah, you know it.
Wasn't Teak going to do that? Isn't Teak still awake?
Hmm?
Or did Teak just go to bed?
I'd say Teak forgot all about it. Because of the situation with Hephe. And she just went to bed.
Yeah.
Rough. Sauce, BB.
We are familiar.
Or wait a second.
Burnout place.
Wait a second.
Noticing that,
Oh, no, my intelligence throw is pretty good.
that dank think +5.
Becky. And I had to wake him up.
I just shoot over right as she's relaxing. It's like, oh wait.
Oh.
Yes, thank you. You're dismissed. Sorry.
You're dismissed.
Dismissed. All people are such dicks this
That
episode.
was very good dialogue, thank you.
Hephe, and Decorum, both of you, did you not stay awake on the first watch?
No, I wanted to talk to you.
Oh, okay.
Private.
I will walk to the other side of the camp with Decorum and try to speak softly. Or actually, yep, I almost forgot my own character. I will speak inside his head. I won't go anywhere. And just say, yes?
Jesus.
Jesus.
I just
Why is
snorted out
Hephe
so
awake?
He had a dream, a vision from his god about needing to get to his homeland quickly. So he's probably going to bounce the second we drop off the Viscount. Just collect his reward and go.
Huh.
Hmm.
Okay. But we're still gonna collect our reward, right?
I mean, yes.
Okay, good.
It's a lot
I've
of
been
gold. to go.
thinking
Okay.
and I heard. But tell me about one of your adventures in helping the poor.
Oh.
What did you do exactly?
Well, this was back in. Let me pull up my own backstory real quick.
Yeah. While he's doing that, while they're having their conversation, I send a sending message with this.
Well, Well, I traveled tax rod, and there, after a few years of working at around the city, just doing odd jobs here and there, I won't lie, my hands were a little sticky every so often. Um, I started making friends with some of the local guards in that area, and I started picking up watch shifts for them, and gave them what we called ale breaks. And I would basically just go over their plans. One specific night, I made the mistake of letting the local guard just get a smidge too drunk, and he didn't return. We almost got busted by his captain that morning. Luckily for him and unluckily for me, I did have to do some duties around the city as, what is the word they called it? Community service. Because he pretended I was the drunk one, and that's where the smell of the alcohol was coming from, and he's a lucky bastard who still owes me a goddamn dinner for that. But normally, yes, I just took the trade routes when they let me take watch for them. That was the thing, though, is it was only in a small area where a few of the guards knew me, but once I had an idea of where the trade routes would be from that were traveling towards what is the name of the big place that we were just at? Rubil, thank you. That would be traveling towards Rubil, and basically just inform them like, hey, this is probably somewhere outside the Lifeless Lake is the best place to get them and get the trade routes. But specifically, I never took part in many of the raids themselves, so much as I did just getting the intel itself.
For something as well, for stopping the poor, that's actually sounds pretty fun.
It
And
could be, yes. It was also a little anxiety-inducing the first few times.
of course. But it sounds like making friends. It sounds like deceiving a bit. I think I might actually be good at it.
Oh. A little espionage in our blood, huh?
I kind of want to try it with you. Like after this contract, just one night. Try our best. See how far we can go.
You know, I'm down to try to grab a few drinks where the local guard seems to congregate. See where the night takes us.
Or maybe a big city. Reach for the stars.
Oh, every city, even big, has local guard. Unless it'd be city watch. I guess you're right. I suppose I shouldn't call them local guard if we're in a city. I suppose they'd be city watch then, wouldn't they?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
You see, I'm kind of new to this. What do you say? Helping people. Well, I think I'm just new to that.
But it's never too late to start, and I'm glad to... honestly, I'm excited now.
Me too. This sounds like a wonderful adventure. And that's what I wanted to talk to you about. But one more thing before I forgot. When you talked to that guy, the gargoyle,
Yes.
did you also have those sense pillars or salt pillars coming up?
The salt pillar, like the plane of salt that we had appeared on? Yeah.
Yeah, we saw strange things. Did you see that as well?
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
I'm sorry to hear that. It must have been hard.
I imagine it was for everyone.
What did you see, Fluke?
Why don't you ask us? I don't remember to send that.
Ah.
Depending if you want to actually say it or not, mind you, but I do find it funny.
I'll be honest with you. I don't mind speaking about what I saw for me, but I do feel like that's something that you should ask Fluke himself. I feel like without knowing that it's something he wants to share. Oh, he did actually. Hold on. I did see him do the black backflip thing. He told us about that once in a story, so I don't mind sharing that. They were on a ship. A bunch of them. They were yelling, and this basically a gold dragonborn said that anyone who wanted to leave could, but if they stayed, they'd have to be there forever, basically. And Floop was like, nope, screw that. He actually did a backflip into the boat. I thought he was exaggerating, but he was not.
And that was a traumatic experience for him?
I'm sure there was more context around it that I don't remember or didn't recognize. I was honestly, I'm going to be 100% with you, Decorum. I was more just indulged in the fact that, holy shit, he actually did the backflip into a boat and rowed to shore. Like, I thought he was over embellishing. Like, the big fish story, you know, I'm sure there might have been a few context clues that I missed, but.
Imagining all Fluke's dreaming about all the fire.
Interesting.
But anything else that we saw, I feel it best to be asked through directly the person that it was about.
Yes, you're right.
Got it.
She will pull her gi up like by where the arm is, like the armpit, and pull it over on her shoulder, on her, I believe it was her left side. Let me get that pulled back up. Left shoulder, yeah, on her left side. And you will see a scar and say, I saw the night I got this, which is the same night my village burned. If that does you one better. And she'll wink.
Actually doesn't, but thanks for
Aw.
sharing anyway.
Worth a shot. Not every story is meant to be the greatest.
You don't expect to hear mine right now, do you?
I know.
Great. Hephe,
Yes.
are you ready to sleep yet?
I think so. I full health. She saved a lot of people.
I'm gonna say the same thing I told you, I think 16 hours ago. Go to sleep.
Okay. He goes to sleep.
Okay. Ezra and Decorm make perception checks.
Go gadget perception.
Google Gadget Perception.
Whoop 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 whoop.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
An 11, you don't see much with the 25. Similar as with Teak, though a lot less of it, as like most animals have very quickly learned, like, okay, it's a big group of big people, let's not mess with them. But there's a couple of animals that try to get close now and again. At one point, there is a fairly large snake that gets up that you don't want to take any risks with, as like snakes have been used by the witches before. But as you kill it, it's just a regular snake.
Well, if anyone eats snake, it's gonna be there.
And other than that, your watch passes uneventfully.
I will go and wake up Fluke, and she'll be like, "Wakey, wakey," but it's inside his head
Ugh.
as I'm
After
poking him.
Oh, that's
like, what the
extra
fuck?
bad.
It's horrible. He pulls out the knife, just like, who the what does this?
Hands up in front of her face, like anime style, as the knife is like probably pressed against her nose. It's just me.
Gonna squint at her, just like, are you sure it's just you?
I want to say yes. I'm assuming I haven't been possessed.
All the shit we just dealt with, but talking in the head thing's normal.
Yeah, I was doing that before. Oh my god, he gets past my...
Wait, are you wearing armor? Are you wearing your armor?
Yes.
So it will be disadvantage.
Clink, clink,
Oh.
clink.
What's he trying to do?
He is staying well out of sight, but you can hear the like ringing of the chainmail. I think it is.
I'm quickly checking what I'm wearing again.
Yeah, chainmail.
Yeah. Big sad. Sneaky.
He's just, Luke's
I
just
would
gonna
say
look at
that
Azrael and look
for both Ezra and Fluke, like other than the noise, you're fairly impressed with how well he's hiding right now.
Like this is very well done. You've been improving.
Ah, shit. Thank you. I'm going to bed now.
gonna blink a little bit and just that.
I don't know about you, but I for one was impressed with that. Like, that was improvement. I didn't even see him. I only heard him.
I mean, anyone I've met who actually cares does not wear that kind of armor, but I guess I guess some medium armor you can get away with. I guess there's probably none that are heavy.
I'm gonna ask you
Right.
though. Everyone that you know about, they seem to prioritize being a little stealthy.
I mean, some more than others, but overall, yeah.
I think before us, Decorm didn't necessarily practice his stealth all that much outside of maybe trying to get away with some pranks. That said,
Kind of like, oh,
That
and
is-
how he talks, really? Are we sure about that?
I mean, okay, a lot of pranks, which is probably give him a good basis in stealth. So they'll get better now that he sees a new mountain to climb, so to speak. I didn't hear what Cherry said.
Was something in Dutch. Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
Oh,
He was talking to me.
Yeah. I think now that he's got new mountains to climb, he'll be a very happy camper, so to speak. Now, if you'll pardon me, I'm gonna go cuddle Hephe and go to sleep.
okay.
And Chonkers will meow
get
at
up
you.
and
You do realize, Fluke, that Hephe should be the one who is accompanying you during your watch.
but I just see the cat.
Yep.
Yep.
Mo.
Luke's gonna smile, just like have a treat for you in a little bit.
Mo?
Nod. Then he's going to do something about halfway through his watch. I don't know if you want perception checks now or after.
Let's do it now.
Perception, and I guess Lord Chonkers can also
Oh,
roll if they like. Oh yeah. Oh dear lord.
I was gonna say Lord Chonkers was gonna roll. Oh no!
Oh, Well,
Oh no!
as far as the two of you are aware,
You mentioned a tree.
nothing happened this night.
Oh god! Oh my god! Tuna! Oh my god! Lord Chonkers are a tree.
Okay, well, I guess I
Wow.
might as well still do my other thing.
Yeah, he's like pawing at your feet. Mo! Mo!
He's gonna go like, shh.
Mo!
Gonna just go, shh. Gonna hold this like. Okay, first he's gonna give him a chunk of ration just to quiet him up, just like.
Mo. Mo.
And then he's going to, please no nat one. He's gonna stealth. Okay, good. He's gonna stealth up to Decorum, and then he's gonna try and find that Heartstone again. I'm assuming sleight of hand, but
Yeah. And Decorum roll perception with disadvantage.
You're not gonna like where you're gonna find it.
Oh
and the
no.
sleight of hand wasn't great. Very quiet, but sleight of hand.
Oh wow.
Oh my god.
With disadvantage?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, with
Yeah.
disadvantage.
So -1.
Is that
Oh my
wait, is that a
God.
nat one?
Nope,
Yeah, that's
that's
a net one.
that is
That's a
nat one. Oh my god. You got a
Wow.
negative in perception.
What is with these nat ones on perception? That's
Yeah, that's
three
a
nat
lot.
ones for perception.
Oh my god, you're right. I hate it. Thanks, I hate
It's
it.
horrible, but hilarious.
And of course,
all
it
at
happened to
the
my
same time.
creature that doesn't have lucky. The halfling luck. God damn it.
So, Decorum, where do you hide the stone?
In me pants.
I mean, you're a freaking dragonborn. I'm assuming it goes inside you, so what does Fluke care?
Now Hephe, on the other hand,
Oh god. I don't even want to think.
he doesn't wear pants.
That's true. You're just freaking going with Eroy on this one again. Make me think of TFS at the table. Okay, well, even though it's in his pants, which looks like That's not going to stop me. Just I'm guessing he gets it back, right?
Yep.
He's going to just slink back, and then he's going to tie it around Lord Chonkers like a collar.
Mo!
Like, yeah, I thought it looked nice on you.
He's doing the cat like as you're tying it, the cat head wheel. Mo! Oh, Mo! Like when you're putting something on that they're not aware of, like when they don't know what it does. Like, Mo!
It is also like well the size of like a human heart. So it, especially compared to a cat, it's very big.
I thought it was
Even for a big cat like Lord Shonkers.
Yeah.
Gonna ponder that might not work.
It's like
'Cause,
the size of its head.
He's gonna like just stare at the cat, reconsider. It's like that hag. I guess it was. That hag. No wonder they hunch over.
Mo. Lord Chonkers is going to kind of like walk over towards where. Do we have a fire going?
If you want to, yeah.
And drop it into the fire to see what happens. Mo. And then watch, like, curl up next to the fire and watch.
What's
Okay.
wrong with this cat?
I thought of the most
probably
cat
grab
thing.
it.
Like I thought of the most cat thing I could, and there was no shelf for it to drop it off of.
That's fair. Make a
Cats are dicks.
charisma check for Lord Shonkers.
Oh.
I love it.
I think it's an innately magical creature.
Oh my god.
Oh my lord.
Oh my god.
Lord Chonkers, why?
Is Lord
Lord
Chonkers about to poop?
Chonkers, why?
The campfire suddenly like lights up like very large and bright, like
Mo!
a completely out of control fire, and I'd say that basically everyone wakes up from the like a sudden fire in your camp.
What happened?
Like everyone wakes up suddenly, like the tents are on fire.
Mo!
They aren't literally, but it feels like it as well.
Mo! Chonkers just kind of just running around the fire in a circle around it, kind of. Mo! Luke, what happened?
The cat started a fire. Is all things gonna say.
Is there any water around?
I don't think there is. Oh no!
Make a survival check.
I thought it was the most cat thing I could do, and it was either that or fly up and drop it, and now I wish I'd done that.
By the 10, you didn't think about that beforehand, and realize now that you probably should have been looking for water before setting up camp.
Well, fuck it. I don't have an. I don't sleep with tents. I'm a horse. I'm a horseman. This is fine.
Hephe, you use your hooves.
I just look at him.
Yeah, Asri's gonna go and try to like start shoveling dirt on with her small little itty bitty hands.
I do have a shovel, and I see doing that. Now I get a shovel and I start trying to put out the fire with Barry.
As you approach with the shovel, the fire calms down again and actually like almost cinders out.
I fully bury it.
Yep.
Bad fire.
What? What?
Bad,
Okay, how
bad
did?
fire.
I'm gonna
Dude,
say
it's-
that with that also the heart is now buried underneath the dirt.
Fluke.
I don't know it's there.
Yeah, we.
I know, that's why I said it.
Fluke knows though. Fluke, explain to us what just happened. How did you said Chonkers? What did you? How? Mo.
While they're talking, it's still being buried. Fuck that fire.
Yeah, like what happened?
Yeah.
You said he started a fire. How?
Also, Fluke, I'm gonna send you a couple messages. You can ignore them for now, but otherwise I'm gonna forget.
Okay, I'll look into that
Yeah.
later. It's like I think the cat snagged the heart. I think he thought it was a toy and he batted it into the fire. He's gonna lie. I mean, obviously.
Shall we?
I'll roll deception.
Yeah.
Not skilled in that yet, but my charisma's not terrible.
Oh my god. Fucking 5 on the die.
On decent roll.
Oh my god.
That's a lot better.
Yeah.
She's gonna look at Chonkers and be like, how did you even get that?
I never liked that cat. Told you from the beginning.
She's gonna wait, hold on. She's gonna sift through the dirt to see if the heart's intact.
No, no. That fire needs to stay out.
I understand that. I'm pulling something out from the dirt that isn't fire.
I mean, it's gonna be really hot, right?
It is. Make an investigation check, Ezra.
You're right.
You have gloves, Ezra.
I do not. I'm not very intelligent, but I got a decent roll. Man, I
Well,
really wish I'd
considering-
done that.
Considering the cat was such an asshole, Fluke does not feel bad about shifting the blame further onto the cat.
With an 18, you find the heart. It was already like darkened and blackened, but now as you touch it, it also feels brittle. Like you feel if you press too hard against it, it's gonna fall apart.
I don't think this is magic anymore.
I take out my
There,
sledgehammer.
I'm not sure it was that magical.
Hold on. Yes, but it was worth money.
It was, but
I mean,
And
isn't
we
that
I-
got so much money today.
I raise my
Is it-
sledgehammer above my
It
head.
is in my hands. If you
Hephe,
break my
you-
hands, I swear, Hephe, I will be so upset with you.
I'll heal him.
Hephe,
Give us a second for her to investigate it to make sure it's not still magical.
Okay.
Thank you. Teak, darling, I know you're groggy, but would you mind just making sure this isn't magical?
who are you saying that to?
Teak.
I think. Where did
Quinn?
Quinn
If he's still
go?
awake.
When?
Huh? What? Sorry.
There was a fire, or Fluke stole the heartstone, gave it to a cat, cat put it in a fire, there was a big explosion, and now the heartstone is broken, and we want you to investigate.
To make sure it's
Identify.
not.
Is this still worth money?
Is
But
it
Decorm
still
was the one who
magic?
knew about it.
Basically.
He
Can I
didn't know
cast
any.
identify on it?
I'd say this is less of identify, more of detect magic.
Detect magic. That's fine too. That's a ritual.
You got
for me.
that too, so.
Okay, roll a perception check.
I
Or
believe,
roll a perception check.
I believe I can do both as a ritual, so as there's no real rush.
You can, yeah.
Yeah.
Detect magic is a ritual. It's a great thing to. It's a great combo to have. Because first you use detect magic, and then I can save on your the time you had to take to identify.
Perception, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can confirm the heart is no longer magic.
Well, I'm not sure what it used to be, but it's not magical anymore.
All right. Thank
Half-a
you.
smash.
Oh, wait, no. Hephe, no
Ha-
smash.
Half-a smash.
Hephe smash, no smash. I
Oh,
think
okay,
it might
go
actually, for a collector, it might be even more valuable now that it's had such an adventure.
I mean, I
Hephe,
guess
I'll
we
be
can
honest.
say. I guess we can say we did literally set that house on fire, so maybe we can
Hephe.
say we pulled it out of the ashes.
I mean, the cat
Yes.
stole it from me. Can I still have it? I'd
That's
like
what I was
to
going to say. This is
have it
Decorum's.
stolen.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought it
I'm fine with
was.
that.
I thought it was Fluke's.
Oh.
I mean, I'm fine. He can.
Yeah, I was
He
going to
still
say
wants
either
it, he
way,
can
it's
have
not
it.
mine to say you can smash. And I will hand it to Decorum.
How happy will it make you for it to smash?
I mean, it is evil, and it did cause great fire, and I don't like fire right now or ever.
Or ever.
Not big fires. Little fires, okay.
Well, it's no longer magical. It probably doesn't have any evil presences.
Also,
So I figure
also-
if nothing,
go ahead.
so I'd
Sure.
say if nothing else, I think you'd like it as a paperweight.
Can we smash it together?
I hold out the sledgehammer, and I hold it with one hand.
Yes.
And I also, it woke us up. Fuck that thing.
That's
That's
true.
fair.
Fair.
And as the two of you together smash the once magical heart, we're gonna end the session here.
Okay.
Okay.